Another giving opportunity, brought to you by Givealittle, where good things keep happening. Why did you set up the DIY Father website? What was the need there?
Well, first of all, as a personal experience, when I found out I was going to be a dad, I had a good look around the internet and, as you do, sort of try and skill up and find out information. And I realized that actually a lot of the information that was available didn't really speak to me. It was either targeted towards mums or the language was all wrong, and I just thought, oh, that's too hard. And then as it turned out, a few other people felt exactly the same way. So we got together with Scott and Eric, who were also just about to be dads, and they felt exactly the same way. And we thought, well, why don't we change that and actually create something that speaks to dads and really brings them into the whole discussion in a much better way than has been done in the past.
How did you feel about becoming a dad?
I actually didn't want to have children to begin with. So when I found out I was going to be a dad, and it wasn't planned, of course, I was like, all right, what do I do now? But I knew immediately that, well, if that was going to be the case, then I wanted to be the best dad in the world. So I was going to go 110% in that role. And so I tried to find out a lot, obviously, actually made it my business to find out about fatherhood. And then when it finally happened, it was just, I wasn't really prepared for the huge emotional impact it would have on me. It was, it all happens at a rational level at the beginning. So yeah, okay, we're going through the birth and these are the stages and all the rest of it. But then suddenly when my little boy Noah, came out, and then the doctor handed me the pair of scissors, like, here's your chance to cut the cord. I was just like, wow. And I immediately felt this great sense of needing to take care of this baby. Like, that was the most important thing in the world. It was immediately obvious to me. And then I was so worried about holding him and looking after him. And unfortunately, he came out absolutely perfect. He wasn't even covered in blood or anything. He looked absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of easy to really love that baby straight away. But also, it was very clear that was going to be what happened. So, it really had a profound impact on how I see life now.
When you think about parent support for new parents, Plunkett obviously has a really strong profile, but it's mostly associated with mothers. So why did DIY Father get involved with Plunkett?
Well, we got involved with Plunkett because it was a great opportunity, I thought, to team up with, the parenting organization in New Zealand. They've been around for over 100 years. Hugely trusted and credible organization. And for us as a startup, it was obviously really important to align ourselves with another organization that had that trust and credibility. But also we thought, well, hey, we can actually really add value to that relationship by bringing some innovation in as a startup, but also through our focus on dads. And that's, I guess, where the partnership is working really well. That we have access to the huge resources and research and material that Plunkett has got, the experience that they've got over these last 100 years, together with our focus on dads, is working really well to produce some special outcomes for guys. And the Dads for Dads courses are a great example of that.
So what's your vision for fatherhood in New Zealand?
No matter what the circumstances are, every guy should feel like they can spend time with their children and they can make use of that time to the benefit of the child. It should be fun because that's what it is anyway. Hanging out with children and interacting with children from day one is a lot of fun. And so it's really about, I'd wish that every guy could really experience that fully to the fullest extent, so that they can see their children grow up and actually be there as a father and be fully there as a father, and cover the entire spectrum of fatherhood, not just kicking around the ball when they're 5 or something like that. Actually experience the fullness of fatherhood. And then that I think if every guy feels comfortable doing that and has fun doing that, well, then that's, you know, that that's the vision achieved, you know.